Good morning, America, for our viewers in the West. Big news about the president's massive spending bill. Sean Diddy Combs back behind bars this morning, and we are kicking off our tour of all 50 states. Breaking overnight, home stretch. The House pulling an all-nighter to advance the president's massive tax and spending bill. This morning, can they get it across the finish line? And what it will mean for families at home.
Diddy denied. Right now, Sean Combs waking up behind bars after the judge refused to release him on bail. Overnight, Diddy's team speaking for the first time since that split verdict.
We are not nearly done fighting. We are just getting started.
What swayed the jury and when he could get out.
July 4th travel crush. Millions of Americans on the move right now. What to expect if you're heading out. And Ginger has your holiday weekend forecast.
The urgent investigation this morning into a skydiving plane that crashed moments after taking off, injuring more than a dozen people.
Chilling courtroom confession.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes. Ryan Koberger now admitting to killing those 4 Idaho college students. And prosecutors revealing new evidence, laying out how they say he did it. The families of the victims in the courtroom.
Breaking right now, a major soccer player killed in a car crash. What we know. The summer shopping events ramping up right now, plus the urgent warning from Amazon about the scam targeting Prime members.
And as we head into the July 4th weekend, we're seeing stars.
Right, you just wait, I'm quicker than you. Hi, I'm Sonny.
From the box office.
Dogs no can talk.
To the big honor for Robin and George on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Hey, I just heard the news. It's crazy.
To the Stars and Stripes of Independence Day, we're counting down to America's 250th birthday, visiting 50 states in 50 weeks, diving right in with the first state. Ginger is in Delaware this morning with the hero lifeguards at the nation's summer capital.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
We do say good morning, America. It's great to be here with Whit and Will. Do you think that George is cuddling with Fig right now?
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. Paternity leave, maybe?
Yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an all-star. And as we head into the 4th of July, speaking of stars, we're kicking off our 50 states in 50 weeks. Ginger is in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware this morning. We're very excited for all we have in store there. Look at that crowd.
Wow. Today. Yes,
looks like a beautiful day.
We'll also have the very latest on the Sean Diddy Combs as the music mogul wakes up behind bars, denied bail after that bombshell verdict. Aaron Katersky is live outside the detention center.
But we're going to begin with that breaking news out of Washington. The House racing right now to pass President Trump's massive tax and spending bill. Our senior political correspondent, Rachel Scott, is live there at the White House for us. Good morning, Rachel.
Robin, good morning to you. And the president said he wanted this bill on his desk by tomorrow. So House Republican leadership worked through the night to convince skeptical Republicans to get on board. So now, after a chaotic day and a marathon all-nighter, Republicans are now on track to hand the president a major legislative victory. This morning, House Republicans are on the verge of passing President Trump's massive tax and spending bill.
We've been talking with members from across the conference and making sure that everyone's concerns are addressed.
After a 6-hour delay and an intense debate,
we must pass this bill to unleash economic growth and rural prosperity.
Time and time again, we see Republicans fold like cheap lawn chairs.
The bill clearing a key hurdle in the House, a handful of Republicans switching their votes. Around midnight, the president posting on social media, "What are the Republicans waiting for? What are you trying to prove?" Hours earlier, he met with a slew of Republicans at the White House.
Just leaving the White House, the president was wonderful, as always, informative, funny. Told me he liked seeing me on TV.
The president clearly trying to close the deal, signing merchandise and photos.
Yeah, he signed a bunch of stuff. It's cool.
The bill is the cornerstone of the president's domestic agenda and fulfills some campaign promises, like no taxes on tips and overtime. It includes roughly $4 trillion in tax cuts, mostly for the wealthiest Americans, and new spending on immigration enforcement. Hardline conservatives initially balked at the price tag. By one estimate, the bill could add $3.4 trillion to the debt over the next decade. It also slashes Medicaid. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office predicts some 11.8 million Americans could lose their health coverage over the next 10 years. Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries taking to the floor.
I'm on this House floor after 6 a.m. and I'm planning to take my sweet time.
Warning the changes to Medicaid will deeply impact Americans.
Shame on the people who've decided to launch that kind of all-out assault on the health and the well-being of everyday Americans. That's not what we should be doing here in the United States House of Representatives.
So we do expect this vote to take place in the House at any moment now. Speaker Mike Johnson is keenly aware he has a razor-thin majority. He has to keep his party united on this one, but he's confident that he does have the votes with.
A busy morning at the Capitol. Rachel Scott, thank you. We turn now to Sean Diddy Combs waking up behind bars after a judge denied him bail following that blockbuster split verdict. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is outside the detention center with the latest. Aaron, good morning.
And good morning to you, Whit. This is the same jail where Sean Combs has been for the better part of a year after the judge used the defense's own argument to keep him locked up.
This morning, Sean Combs stands acquitted of the most serious charges he faced, but remains behind bars after the judge refused to release him on bail.
We are not nearly done fighting. We are just getting started. And we're going to win, and we're not going to stop until he walks out of prison a free man to his family.
Judge Arun Subramanian said 2016 hotel surveillance video of Combs assaulting former girlfriend Cassie Ventura shows he has a propensity for violence. Quoting the defense, "You full-throatedly in your closing argument told the jury that there was violence here, and domestic violence is violence." Combs looked frustrated, raising his hand as if to speak. A sharp contrast to his and his family's elation hours earlier.
Everybody watching, so happy. Pop's coming home.
A jury of 8 men and 4 women found Combs not guilty of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking, but convicted him of transportation for prostitution. Combs mouthing to each juror, "Thank you," then dropping to his knees in prayer.
It's a great victory for Sean Combs. It's a great victory for the jury system. They listened to every word, and they got the situation right, or certainly right enough.
Federal prosecutors lauded the bravery of the women who testified against Combs. Prosecuting sex crimes requires brave victims to come forward and tell their harrowing stories. We and our law enforcement partners recognize the hardships victims endure. The verdict suggested jurors did not believe the star witness, Cassie Ventura, was the victim of sex trafficking.
We had expected, frankly, that there would be a conviction on her sex trafficking count, but she's at peace with the verdict, and she's happy that for the first time in Sean Combs' life, he's been held responsible for something.
The counts Combs was convicted of. Robin carry a maximum prison sentence of 20 years, though he'll likely get less than that. Sentencing is tentatively set for October 3rd, though the judge did say he might move that up. And in the meantime, Robin, Combs will stay right here at this jail. Robin.
All right, Aaron, thank you. Stand by. I'm going to get back to you in just a moment, but we also want to bring in ABC News contributor Shauna Lloyd. So when you look at this case, at prosecutors, did they overcharge in this case?
I do think that they overcharge, especially with the RICO charge. The RICO conspiracy is one of the hardest charges. It's a very complex charge. Now, this district does have a very high conviction rate for RICO charges. But when you look at what they were asking the jury to do, first you have to find unanimous agreement on the predicate crimes. Then they have to agree that there was an enterprise. Remember, the prosecution was alleging it was the bodyguards, the personal assistants, and the chief of staff. That's very hard to do because by virtue of the definition of their jobs, they are to bring you and to do the things you're asking them to do. You also have to show that they agreed. Because I bring you the supplies doesn't necessarily mean that I'm complicit in the crime that you do that I'm unaware of. And I think that's where the jury struggled.
And how did that impact, though, the other charges?
You know, it's interesting. I think that if there wasn't a RICO charge, I think the jury may have convicted on the trafficking. I actually think the overreach, when you tell a jury something and you tell them you're going to deliver it and you're going to show it, if you don't, they lose faith in your argument. So I think that that overreaching impacted the other charges.
All right. Aaron, let's get back to you right now. You were there. Just give us a sense throughout the trial, what it was like in that courtroom and when the verdict was read yesterday.
Robin, Sean Combs was an animated defendant, so much so the judge at one point had to tell him, stop looking at the jury, stop gesturing during testimony as if to influence how the jurors should feel about it. And as the verdict was being read, Sean Combs' feet were shaking. But once the tension broke and he learned he had been acquitted on the racketeering conspiracy charge, he made prayer hands, he nodded to his lawyers, he mouthed thank you to each one of the jurors, and after the judge left the bench, he dropped to his knees as if in gratitude.
All right. Aaron, we appreciate your reporting. Sean, and one last question.
Absolutely.
Denied bail. Were you surprised by that?
Not necessarily. So with the Mann Act, there is a mandatory withholding. They were going to hold him. There are exceptions for that. The defense argued it, but it was very interesting because what the judge said is within your own, the exceptions require two things. One, that you are not a flight risk, and two, that you are not a danger to anyone or others. What the judge said is you've already shown and admitted to the violence, therefore you are a danger. And so they use their own closing arguments against them.
All right. Thank you, as always, for your insight.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
All right, Robin, we're going to turn now to the July 4th travel crush. This is expected to be one of the busiest days in the skies over the holiday week. So Stephanie Ramos is at Newark Airport with the latest. Stephanie, what is the situation?
Hey there, Will. Not too bad here. We're just one day out from the big holiday. And here at Newark Liberty International Airport, not many delays or cancellations just yet. But with a record 72 million people expected to travel this 4th of July holiday, be prepared for some delays along the way. Millions of Americans hitting the road and the skies for the busiest travel day of the July 4th weekend. Airlines and TSA preparing for a record-breaking number of travelers this weekend, with more than 51,000 flights scheduled to take off today alone. United is expected to fly more than 6 million passengers, with American Airlines expected to top 7.6 million. But it hasn't been without some turbulence. More than 7,000 flight delays and more than 300 cancellations on Wednesday.
This has been a very long day and long night. We haven't slept.
In St. Louis, frantic passengers climbing down the wing of a United Express flight bound for Chicago that returned to St. Louis after pilots reported smoke in the cabin. And the FAA is now investigating how this piece of a Delta jet ended up in the driveway of a home in Raleigh, North Carolina. United Airlines Vice President of Operations telling ABC's Gio Benitez he and his team are more than ready to handle the chaos.
This is our Super Bowl of travel right here, and we are focused on getting our customers safely where they need to go this holiday season.
It's also going to be another busy day on the roads. Take a live look from our WABC chopper. If you are driving today, best to leave before noon. The heaviest traffic is expected between 2 and 6 p.m. Wit.
All right, Stephanie Ramos for us. We appreciate it, and I forgive you, I promise. All right, let's go to Ginger now, who's in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, with the holiday weekend forecast. And Ginger, there's more severe weather on the way.
Yes, unfortunately, Whit, that is true. And we had such a glorious sunrise here in Rehoboth Beach. We've got a gorgeous beach day ahead, but just to our north, if you're doing the same in Atlantic City all the way up to Maine, I want you to pay attention to this forecast because this afternoon, I'd say after 2, 3 o'clock, storms will develop. You can feel the moisture in the air. That's part of the ingredient that is going to make for those severe storms. Damaging wind is the main hazard, but you see how New York City is involved. Philadelphia, back through Albany, up into Burlington, and all the way through the state of Maine. Almost to Boston, too. So Worcester, you're in there. Connecticut is included in that level 2 out of 5. But otherwise, tomorrow, wow, things clear out here. We're going to be a little unsettled along the Gulf Coast and some storms right through the plains, too. And for the most part, people are seasonable or above average temperature-wise on the holiday. That's the big picture. Let's get your local weather. Actually, we're going to head back to Will now.
Okay, Ginger, thank you. We'll get the local weather in just a bit, but we are going to go now to the skydiving plane crash in New Jersey. 14 people were injured. At least 3 critically when the plane went down shortly after takeoff. And Morgan Norwood is in New Jersey with the latest. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning to you, Will. Those passengers took off hoping for the thrill of a lifetime. Instead, their skydiving plane crashing into the woods right behind this airport.
This morning, a federal investigation underway after a skydiving plane carrying 15 people crashed in Gloucester County, New Jersey.
1531 North Tuckahoe Road at Crossroads Airport. Current aircraft down. We need several tourniquets. And a couple helicopters.
The Cessna 208B had just taken off from Cross Keys Airport around 5 p.m. Wednesday when authorities say the pilot reported some engine trouble.
That's when he was trying to circle back to make it back down onto the ground, but was unable to do so.
Emergency crews racing to the scene, finding many of the victims covered in jet fuel.
People were received tremendous medical evaluation and treatment on scene.
3 passengers in critical condition and 8 with minor injuries, all rushed to Cooper University Hospital. Miraculously, no one was killed.
And the FAA combing through the wreckage overnight. We also know the NTSB is investigating this morning. The final report on what went wrong here could take months, Robin.
So many questions. All right, Morgan, thank you. Now to the 4th of July sales heating up, and Sam is here with your savings playbook.
Yeah, everything's about sports now, Robin. You know, you can't have a holiday without sales, so here we go. Amazon is set to kick off its annual Prime Day sale. I know that because it's been on my app for like weeks now. The first deals are already starting this morning, so if you're just waking up, you're late. If you're hitting the road for the holiday, they're offering $1 off gas per gallon to Prime members at participating stations. So before you hit the road, fuel up with that. Amazon expanding the event to 4 days. Why not? From July 8th all the way through the 11th. And other retailers are joining in the summer's sales pool, such as Target, Walmart, even Best Buy and Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's jumping into the savings pool for the very first time. And we savvy sales shoppers know that it's not time to buy everything right now, but Adobe Analytics says categories expected to see an uptick in sales are household essentials, back to school items, electronics, and even beauty products. I feel more beautiful already, Robin.
But Amazon was talking about how there's a scam and to be on the lookout for it.
Whenever there's a big event, there's always scammers. So Amazon's already alerting its customers, saying scammers are sending phony emails to customers claiming your Amazon Prime membership will renew at an unexpected price. The email may actually include a link, like you can see there, cancel your subscription. Amazon says this email is not from them, and it's warning people not to click on any links, I think, which is generally a good idea just to remember. You can just ignore the email. If you're like me, ignore all emails. But go directly to Amazon's website and check your account from there. I always think it's better to do all your business from their official website or from their app. Right?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Appreciate it, Sam. Thank you. Sure. Coming up here, Kana Whitworth is in Boise with the chilling courtroom confession in the Idaho College murders case and what happens next.
And we're going to have the latest on the urgent search for the missing after that explosion at a fireworks warehouse in California.
Plus, Sam's going to be back. Summer of blockbusters.
Robin, consider this summer a one-way ticket to movie thrills and adventures, if you will. We'll have the dinosaurs, the biggest films roaring into theaters, because dinosaurs are real when we come back. We're so glad you're with us. Coming up, we've got some new additions to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I do not want to say who it is right here. I do not want to tell you just yet.
Just in case. We need DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs. To get a sample from an egg, I suppose we could try and get it from the parent, but they're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
We're back here on GMA, and it's safe to say it's going to be a dynamite weekend at the box office. Jurassic World Rebirth roaring into theaters, and so are some of the other biggest movies of the summer. We'll talk about that just ahead.
Dynamite, you got it. But first, new at 7:30 this morning, all eyes are on the economy with the new jobs report for June just came out. 147,000 jobs were added last month, which beat expectations. The unemployment rate stands at just over 4%. Also this morning, heartbreaking news about 28-year-old soccer star Diogo Jota. The Liverpool and Portugal forward was killed in a car crash in Spain earlier this morning alongside his younger brother. No word yet on what led to that crash. Also right now, an alert about your breakfast this morning. Kraft Heinz is recalling nearly 370,000 pounds of fully cooked Oscar Mayer turkey bacon products due to possible listeria contamination. The USDA says there have been no confirmed reports of reactions from the products, but you can learn more at abcnews.com.
And some baseball history that is pitch perfect. Dodgers pitcher Clayton Kershaw recorded the 3,000th strikeout of his career last night. The crowd erupting, his manager and family celebrating the special moment. There they are. He's only the 20th pitcher in baseball history to reach the milestone and only the 3rd to do it with one team. That is a Hall of Fame career right there.
It really is.
Yep, thank you, Will, for that. We do move now to an emotional day in court as the suspect in the Idaho College murders case pleaded guilty to all charges. And for the first time, prosecutors laid out how they believe he did it. Our Kana Whitworth is in Boise, Idaho with more. Kana, good morning.
Yeah, Whit, good morning. Certainly a stunning development here in a case that has gripped this nation in court. Bryan Kohberger admitting to killing those 4 college students. This after lead prosecutor Bill Thompson laid out in new detail what he thinks happened that night.
For nearly 3 years, Bryan Kohberger's lawyers insisted he was innocent in the brutal stabbings of 4 Idaho college students. All that changed as he accepted a plea deal to avoid the death penalty.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Yes.
The judge going through the victims, one by one, sending chills through the courtroom.
Did you, on November 13th, 2022, in Latah County, state of Idaho, kill and murder Madison Mogen, a human being? Yes. Kaylee Gonzalez, a human being? Yes. Xana Kernodle, a human being? Yes. Ethan Chapin, a human being? Yes.
Loved ones tearing up as each student's name was read aloud. Kohberger's father shaking his head in disbelief while consoling his mother. Kohberger listened stone-faced to lead prosecutor Bill Thompson, laying out with new detail how the state believes Kohberger entered the home through the sliding glass door, killing them. Saying Kohberger, a former PhD student in criminology, knew how to cover up his crimes.
Vince's car had been meticulously cleaned inside. And the state would present to the jury that that was part of the defendant's plan in covering up this.
Prosecutors say Kohberger's phone, during a 4-month period before the murders, connected to his cell tower near the crime scene 23 times between the hours of 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. A motive never revealed. Outside the courtroom, the Gonzalez family accusing prosecutors of making a deal with the devil.
That was terrible. If we let her down, let my daughter down with trusting in this.
As bad as you could possibly imagine.
The family of Ethan Chapin in support of the plea deal, and this morning a lawyer for Maddie Mogen's family saying they are 100% behind it.
We now embark on a new path. We turn from tragedy and mourning. We turn from darkness and uncertainty of the legal process to the light of the future. We have closure.
Bryan Kohberger, 13 minutes to end those 4 lives. And now sentencing has been scheduled for July 23rd. It could carry over into the 24th because they do anticipate victim impact statements. And after that, Whit, Bryan Kohberger will start to serve 4 consecutive life sentences. Whit.
And that will be another difficult day in the courtroom. Kena Whitworth for us. Thank you. Will?
All right, Whit, now to the urgent search for 7 people missing in California after a massive explosion at a fireworks warehouse. Trevor Ault joins us with the latest. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Will. And the videos of these fires are unbelievable, with fireworks shooting out of giant fireballs. And the scene is so explosive that it still isn't safe for firefighters to search for those missing people in the debris.
This morning, the dangerous search intensifies for 7 people unaccounted for.
There is just a huge fireworks explosion in the field.
After this stunning explosion Tuesday at a fireworks warehouse in a rural town outside Sacramento. Massive flames shooting into the sky, fireworks igniting as the fire raged. Sienna Ruiz says her boyfriend Jesus and 2 of his brothers are among those missing.
I'm just praying to God some way, somehow, that, that they're okay, that they're just unable to communicate with us at the moment, or that they're trying to find a way.
With the facilities filled with pyrotechnics and the fire still burning, officials say it still isn't safe to send in firefighters to search for the missing. Instead, they're using unmanned aircrafts to survey the wreckage.
There were, reports of large debris filled of large pieces of shrapnel spread out across a large area. So we maintained a wide perimeter.
The cause of the explosion is still unclear. Black smoke still seen billowing up into the air. Many residents remain under evacuation orders, saying the blasts were powerful enough to shake their homes.
The windows, everything rattled. I'm surprised the windows didn't break out.
And officials say that warehouse had an active pyrotechnics license, and the owner is working with them in this search. This is being treated as an active crime scene with arson and bomb investigative teams. They're on hand, guys.
All right.
So many people impacted by that. Trevor, our thanks to you.
It comes from the largest dinosaurs on the planet.
Oh, my God.
Back now with the biggest movies that are heating up the holiday weekend box office. Jurassic World Rebirth is taking on Lilo and Stitch in F1. Sam, got a sneak peek at the showdown this weekend?
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun to talk about the summer blockbusters. Will's gorgeous suit has me thinking about, you know, the classics, the gangster classics.
The Untouchables.
Right, or the Untouchables. So far this year, the box office has already surpassed $3 billion worldwide. And there's still big movies ahead, guys. Fantastic Four, Superman flying into theaters this month.
This weekend, it's a battle at the box office. Jurassic World Rebirth roaring into theaters, the latest installment in the franchise, hoping to claw upwards of $125 million in its opening weekend.
Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
Actually racing against F1's Brad Pitt, hoping to hang on to the top spot.
You're just worried I'm quicker than you. Hi, I'm Sonny.
F1 already racing its way to $144 million globally.
Dogs no can talk.
But the leader of the pack, Lilo and Stitch, riding their box office wave of success. The family favorite positioned to surf across the $1 billion mark this week. Summer just started, but it's already golden at the box office. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning bringing people into the theater. And a personal thank you from Tom Cruise.
We are all so happy that you are here in this theater to watch the biggest mission yet on the big screen.
And there's more, from Superman.
Good luck with that.
To Marvel's Fantastic Four.
We will face this together.
So there's one big change for us this summer. AMC is making it easier for movie fans to figure out when the actual movie is starting. So they are alerting ticket buyers online that there will be a 25 or 30 minute of previews before and ads before the film. So you can decide yourself when you want to get in that comfortable seat.
Nice. Time out that bathroom break, too. Got a couple more minutes.
There you go.
It's got it all planned out. All right.
You know who's in Superman? Who makes a cameo?
I do. I have now seen it.
Yeah?
Not going to spoil anything, but we have some great surprises in store for everybody next week.
Love that.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's fun.
Get us a clip. Get us a clip.
I'll try my best. Or maybe you just go to the theaters. We're just talking about going to the theaters.
All right. Oh, and you think it's easy to run in slow motion. Back now with what you thought was a clip of Baywatch, but it was actually just real footage of how we all got to work this morning.
I don't have the abs, but you might.
That swimsuit, I gotta pull it down just a little bit. It's riding up. But really, we're showing you this because Ginger is in Delaware with a group of lifeguards who could give Baywatch a run for their money. And GZ, that is actually how you got to work this morning. 50 states in 50 weeks, America the Beautiful series. What's going on, lady?
There is no better way than a good slow-mo entrance into your day. I am here with Captain Jeff Giles of the Rehoboth Beach Patrol. They're not, these ladies and their big group, not only just lifeguards, but national championship lifeguards.
Yes.
So there's a national championship of lifeguarding.
Yes.
And there are a bunch of different events that take place. You're gonna run us through one, and I'm gonna compete against these ladies. Come on, dude.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay. All right. Tell us what we're doing.
We're going to do beach flags. So we're going to get up on the line right here. Beach flags is showing how well you can handle yourself in soft sand and sprinting.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to lay down in a line across here, away from your target.
Okay.
It is just like musical chairs. There's only 3, and there are 4 of you.
All right.
So one person is going to be out.
All right, let's do it.
And what I will do is I'll count from 3 down to 1. When I go to 1, you got to get up, turn around, and get one of the flags. And
Let's
there's only
go.
3.
Okay, ladies.
3, 2, 1, go!
Who did I push over? I may or may not have cheated a little there. Yes, Rehoboth Beach knows how to do it right. Get a little workout in. Thank you, ladies, so much. Thank you, Captain Jeff. We've got a lot more to celebrate them and see the serious part of their training coming up too, guys.
You gotta go, GZ! By any means necessary.
Contact sport right there.
Oh, wow. Hey, coming up, our
Okay.
series, The Fine Print, what you need to know about reading the labels on over-the-counter decongestants. Dr. Tara Narula is going to break it all down. And it's day not 1, not 2, but 3 of Made in America deals and steals. Tori is back. with something for everyone in your family. And guys, all 50% off.
Amen.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Breaking overnight, the House pulling an all-nighter to advance the president's massive tax and spending bill. Where things stand right now and what it will mean for families at home.
Princess Kate getting candid about her cancer journey, the royal calling it a roller coaster, and sharing what her road to recovery has been like.
And we're starting the July 4th weekend hitting the road, kicking off our tour of 50 states in 50 weeks with the first state. And we're diving right in with the hero lifeguards of Delaware's Rehoboth Beach. And they're saying, "Good morning, America!"
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
And Ginger is there for us there in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, to kick off 50 states in 50 weeks. And can you pan out? Look at this great crowd that's there with her this morning in Delaware. Wonderful.
Great crowd there, yeah. Although the competition earlier, Ginger may have cheated. We'll have to check the tape on that.
No.
A lot of fun out there in Rehoboth, though. Excited to visit you all across the country. We'll be stopping by 50 states as we celebrate America's 250th birthday.
It's going to be a great journey across this great country, but we also have an action-packed pop news ahead for you. We've got some news for our own GMA family.
But first, we're going to look at the top stories that are breaking at 8, starting with the latest on the president's signature spending bill. Jay O'Brien is at the Capitol for us and has the latest. Good morning, Jay.
Yeah, Robin, good morning. The House is still inching toward final passage of President Trump's signature mega bill here after the floor was paralyzed for nearly 6 hours on a key procedural vote overnight. President Trump turning up the pressure on several holdouts on social media and then getting on the phone with many of them, at least until 1 o'clock in the morning, according to the speaker. Nearly all of them ultimately flipping from no to yes without any rewrites to the bill, except for Congressman Brian Fitzpatrick of Pennsylvania, a moderate representing a key swing district who's long opposed cuts to Medicaid. Now, Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries is still on the floor speaking right now. He's been there in opposition to the bill for more than 3 hours now. This bill is a laundry list of President Trump's campaign promises, including making his 2017 tax cuts permanent, including no taxes on tips and overtime, and to pay for that in part, Republicans cutting programs like Medicaid and food benefits. Now, this House vote is still expected to be close, and it comes just a day before that self-imposed July 4th deadline the president put in to get this bill passed. Whit.
Yes, that clock is ticking. Jay O'Brien, thank you. We turn now to Sean Diddy Combs, waking up behind bars after a judge denied him bail following that blockbuster split verdict. Chief investigative correspondent Aaron Katersky is outside the detention center with the latest. Aaron, good morning.
And good morning again to you. Sean Combs has been held at this jail since his arrest last year, and he's going nowhere. His defense team tried to get him released after the jury acquitted him of the most serious charges he faced, but the judge refused, saying the trial demonstrated that Combs has a propensity toward violence, and that makes him a danger to the community. But the outcome suggests the jury did not equate violence toward Cassie Ventura, threats to release explicit tapes, or his frequent drug use with sex trafficking, and did not believe Combs ran an unlawful conspiracy. After the verdict, Combs mouthed thank you to the jurors and fell to his knees in prayer. What the jury did convict him of, 2 counts of transportation for the purposes of prostitution, carries a maximum prison sentence of 20 years. He's likely to get less when he's sentenced sometime in the fall. Will?
All right, still more to come. Aaron Katersky, thank you. Now overseas to Princess Kate, getting candid about her cancer battle and life after treatment. Maggie Rulli joins us from London with the story. Good morning, Maggie.
Hey, Will, good morning. Yeah, this is a vulnerable side to the princess we don't often get to see. She talks about living her new normal and how to move forward.
Kate, the Princess of Wales, opening up about her cancer diagnosis, speaking candidly while visiting a hospital in Eastern England, saying the road to recovery is difficult.
We put on sort of brave-faced stoicism through treatment. Treatment's done.
Yes.
So
I can crack on and get back to normal again. But actually, the phase afterwards is really, is really difficult.
Adding that the whole experience is a roller coaster, which is life-changing for the patient and their loved ones. Kate shocked the world when she announced her cancer diagnosis in March 2024.
In January, I underwent major abdominal surgery in London. The surgery was successful. However, tests after the operation found cancer had been present.
But she has never disclosed what type of cancer she had or what stage, sharing this video last September announcing that her chemotherapy was over.
As the summer comes to an end, I cannot tell you what a relief it is to have finally completed my chemotherapy treatment. The last 9 months have been incredibly tough for us as a family. Life as you know it can change in an instant.
And then in January of this year, the news that she was officially in remission.
And guys, we've seen the princess has been very gradual in her return to public life. Just recently, she missed royal ascot. But other than that, she's pretty much returned to a full schedule of royal duties. Guys?
Good to see her back like that. Thank you so much, Maggie. And I'm so glad that Princess Kate is having this discussion because we don't often talk about life after a diagnosis like that. And you think you're supposed to be happy, and you are, you're grateful. But man, it is an emotional toll even after.
Such an important point.
Yeah. Coming up on our GMA Morning Menu, our series, The Fine Print. Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Tara Narula, there she is. She's going to break down what to really look for on the labels of our over-the-counter decongestants.
Also ahead here, the big names getting stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and we think you're probably going to know two of them very well.
I know who she is.
Yeah,
her
and
I know her too.
And that one too.
We also have the winners of Good Housekeeping's annual Best Snack Awards. And here's Sam with Tori Johnson.
With their stars, everybody knows who they are. All right, all week long we're on day 3 of, what is it, Made in America?
Yes.
Celebrating the entrepreneurs.
And the savings.
And the savings.
We got the bosses here,
right?
we got the big savings.
We have stuff less than $10?
We do.
All right.
We do.
This is good. I'm promising you this is good. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Is not like the other. Back here on GMA tomorrow. We are firing up thanks for letting us know, we're firing up the grill. Glad I kept it clean. And bringing the heat and the burgers for your 4th of July barbecue.
Definitely looking forward to that. Sam is here with Pop News. Big one today.
Should we do it now? Yeah,
let's do it.
This is a very special part. All right, let's begin Pop News this morning with stars. You know they're just like us. And sometimes they are us. Now, we're going to get to that in just a second. But the Hollywood Walk of Fame is getting a little brighter this morning with the next class of stars just announced. We're talking Timothy Chalamet, Miley Cyrus, Demi Moore, Stanley Tucci, Molly Ringwald, Shaquille O'Neal. Those are just a few of the big names in our very own celestial beings, if you will. Robin and George will also be honored with their very own stars. Robin, there are a lot of things that are like awesome, but this is particular.
I've been joking around a lot. It means so much. It's, I grew up in Mississippi. You never think something like this is going to happen. And to be going in with George, a double ceremony, makes it even doubly special. And Michael's there already.
Right.
So maybe we'll get our star next to him.
Let's see how it all goes. But we also got a message from George the other day. We caught him just on the streets.
Hey, I just heard the news that Robin and I are being honored with a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's crazy. My girls thought so too. They're making great fun of me. We're all coming to Hollywood. Thank you.
Oh, this is nice. Awesome. All right. So George, Robin, Michael, as George just mentioned, completing the GMA constellation on the Walk of Fame, if you will. I know. We may need a whole corner for all of this.
And can we say a shout out to our viewers? Because they have made us #1 for 13 years and counting, and that is a big reason why.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Awesome. That's awesome. And what's bigger than stars? Galaxies. So here's everyone's favorite genetically.
You're already old news.
We're already moving on, Robin. I'm talking about Stitch. It's been just under 6 weeks since live-action Lilo and Stitch hit the big screen, and now the movie's one step closer to a box office milestone. As of this morning, the movie had racked up almost $950 million at the global box office. That's just shy of $1 billion, in case you need me to do the math. And here at home, the movie's brought in over $400 million in sales, and that means it's just topped another Disney favorite at the box office. Can you guess?
Frozen.
It's Frozen. Yes, you're exactly right. And ahead of the holiday weekend, if you hadn't had a chance to head out and see the movie, you're in luck, because we have a special clip.
Are you guys staying out of trouble?
Yep,
Yeah?
of course. You hungry, boy?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Look, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer or the brightest bulb in the chandelier, but I know that Stitch should not be playing with fire. All right, doesn't look like they're staying out of trouble, so you can catch Stitch and all his antics in theaters right now. And don't forget that the dynamic duo will be returning, because Lilo and Stitch 2, folks, is already in development right now.
Cool.
Just don't give him fire. Yeah. Don't give him fire. Finally, what's bigger than a galaxy? Pop star Sabrina Carpenter, and this morning she's making news for her charitable endeavors. The singer raising over $1 million supporting her charity fund, and in record time, in under a year. Carpenter partnered, we just wanted to play the music. Carpenter partnered with the nonprofit Plus One on her Short and Sweet tour, embedded fundraising into her brand. Now, a portion of the ticket sales are going to a good cause close to Carpenter's heart, including mental health advocacy, LGBTQ+ rights, and animal welfare. Plus One CEO Marika Anthony Shaw in a statement saying, Sabrina is setting a brand new standard, everyone, so pay attention. One where social impact becomes woven into an artist's career, making meaningful and lasting change.
That's really good.
I agree. I think it's just the smartest thing.
Definitely.
And that are the stars in pop.
You are the brightest bulb in the chandelier. I don't care what they say about you. Love you, Sam.
Now to our series, The Fine Print, with our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, decoding the fine print on popular over-the-counter medications. And this morning, it's about decongestants you can buy without a prescription. People are really very appreciative of what we're doing right here, because there have been a lot of headlines about the effectiveness of over-the-counter medications for cough and flu and things like that. So what is a fine print that we should be looking for in these products?
Well, there's lots of choices in this category, and when you walk into a drugstore, it can be a little bit overwhelming. But Robin, it really is important to look at those labels. A lot of these cold and flu medicines have multiple ingredients in them. They may have a painkiller, a decongestant, a cough suppressant. So you really want to figure out, what is the symptom I'm having and what do I actually need? Maybe I don't need the cough suppressant. Maybe I don't need the painkiller. The second reason it's important is because you don't want to overdose. So for example, if you're taking Tylenol separately, you don't want to be taking Tylenol in your multi-ingredient cold and flu medicine. You don't need that. And the third thing is, some of these come in nighttime, daytime versions. So you want to make sure you're not taking the nighttime one in the daytime. Those effects may not be great for you if you're trying to be awake. Most of these medicines are meant to be used for the symptoms for a short time. They have on the label what dose you should not exceed. One important thing about this category is the decongestant. So there are two names you're going to see, both start with a P. One is pseudoephedrine. Now that has been proven to work as an oral decongestant. The issue is it's kept behind the pharmacy counter. You need to show a photo ID to get it since 2005, because in the past it had been used to make methamphetamines. The alternative medicine, phenylephrine, which you may see on the shelves, now has been shown to not be effective really as an oral decongestant, and the FDA has proposed to pull those off the shelves. One important thing too, if you have blood pressure issues, cardiovascular disease, you want to be cautious with those decongestants, and people who are on certain antidepressants may also want to be cautious with some of these, because they can cause heart rhythm and blood pressure issues. Pharmacist is a great resource to really run these things by.
You know, I was wondering why we were having to all of a sudden show some ID when we needed certain
That's
ones,
why.
and then this is why. Okay, what if your sniffles and your cough, it's because of allergies? What should we be looking for in the fine print there?
Another big class of medicines, we really break it down into two groups. The older kind of sedating antihistamines, think Benadryl. Those can cause the drowsiness, the dry mouth, eyes, constipation, low blood pressure. And then the non-sedating, which are really things like Zyrtec, Zyrtec, Claritin, Allegra, those don't cross the blood-brain barrier, so they don't make you drowsy, but they can cause things like headaches, sore throat, cough. Important if you have underlying medical conditions like thyroid disease, prostate enlargement, cardiovascular disease, talk to your doctor. If you're elderly, some of these can cause urinary retention. Long-term, the FDA has said with with Zyrtec or Zizal, there can be a risk if you stop of itching, if you take those for a long time. And also some data suggests that Benadryl long-term may lead to a link with dementia.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I had not heard that one.
Yes.
I'm looking on the counter there. Nasal sprays.
Right.
We have to get to that.
Another big category, I remember using these as I grew up, nasal decongestants, things like Afrin, you can use short-term for a few days. Any longer, you can get rebound congestion, which would not be great. So that's a short-term solution. Then there's nasal antihistamines, which work relatively quickly and quicker than steroids, which is the last category. This is the most effective group. So that's things like Flonase, Nasacort. They decrease inflammation. And basically, you can use those for weeks to months to years. They do take a couple days to work. Long-term, there may be a concern with glaucoma, cataracts, and some nosebleeds. But really important to use your nasal spray the right way. You want to kind of not tilt your head all the way back, so just gently close your mouth, inhale gently, and squeeze. And you don't want to blow your nose right away. You want to make sure that the steroid's getting to the right place. Aim towards the back of your head, not the middle.
Love how you so clearly explain things like that, things that we should know and we need to know, and you are letting us know. Thank you so much, Dr. Narula. And she's going to be back tomorrow to decode the fine print on popular over-the-counter indigestion.
That's right.
Medications. Well,
I'm going to be paying attention like I am to everything. Really useful stuff there. Thank you both. Now, this morning, everyone, we are launching our new series, 50 States in 50 Weeks, America the Beautiful. And no, Ginger in the middle there is not auditioning for Baywatch. This morning, she's kicking things off in Delaware. It's the very first state. And she's on the sand with Rehoboth Beach Patrol. Hey there, Ginger. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Will. Every single summer, millions of people from all over come to visit Rehoboth Beach and put their toes in the sand and get in that water. But it is the smiling faces right behind me that keep these beaches safe. For more than a century, we got to see them in action. Take a look. When the Delaware sun rises on Rehoboth Beach, so does its patrol. Marine-like training has put them in a league of their own.
You've got to be able to do a 500-yard swim in under 10 minutes. You got to be able to hold your breath the whole length of a pool.
But their mission? It's simple. Safety.
Make sure everyone goes home, right?
Yep.
Yeah!
People look at beach lifeguards and think we're just tanning, not doing much all day, but especially here in Rehoboth, we have at least 100 people in your water most days that you're responsible for. Those lives are on your hands.
And boasting national championship winning members from the Sussex County lifeguarding team. Those hands are more than qualified to protect more than 7 million beachgoers visiting the nation's summer capital.
You hit the ground running, 6 weeks of rookie training. Definitely, I can say that it was the hardest thing I've ever done.
5 years ago, Dion Stevenson joined the patrol ranks as a rookie. Now, as an appointed lieutenant and newly registered nurse, she's helping train up the patrol's next generation.
The Beach Patrol started in 1921, so we've been around over 100 years now, and it's been kind of the central piece of this community. A lot of the retired guards that are maybe in their 70s, 80s now still come around.
My husband was a Rehoboth Beach lifeguard for 25 years down here, and that's how we met. These guards, the men and the women, obviously they keep our beaches safe, but the camaraderie that they formed.
We use the word family here, even though it's used a lot, but when people go through their first summer here, they realize that we actually mean it.
These are like 60 of my best friends that I'm happy to be able to work with every day and do hard things together, but also have fun together.
To be responsible for all of these people is something that I take a huge sense of pride in. It's my home.
We love all of you for the work that you do, just like first responders of all types, but right here on the beach. I'm with Captain Jeff Giles, who's the captain of Rehoboth Beach Patrol, and you've got an incredible group behind us. But I know that as much fun as we're having this morning, lifeguarding's serious business. So what makes this group so special? Because some of them are even national champions.
Yes, they are. These guys put in the time and the work and the effort. And what it does is keeps passing down. So our lieutenants and our sergeants that are working the guards right now, those same guards that are rookies, will also be doing the same thing 4 or 5 years down the road.
That
so it's just a
mentorship.
constant mentorship, constant staying together, taking care of each other. You'll see that we have a tattoo, E1GH, and it means everyone goes home.
Nice.
So, and that's very important in life, as it is in lifeguarding.
And I know that you all have a tradition. Every morning you gather on the beach and somebody gives a pep talk?
We give a little pep talk, and I think we might have somebody here that could do that. And we ring the bell, and that when you ring into the bell, what it's signifying is it's time for the guards to get on the beach and do their job.
So it's my turn
It
to
is
give
your
a pep
turn.
talk to these beautiful lifeguards that save us every single day. I want to tell you, I'm just going to turn to them. This is what I think about every day. Storms, they're part of the atmosphere, they're part of life, but they don't last forever. I am giving you all some sunshine today because you deserve it. Let's go! Everybody go! I love it. Was that okay? Yeah. All right. Storms don't last forever.
Check the board, hit the beach.
Check the board, hit the beach.
All right.
Love it.
That was fired up.
Yeah.
Much more from Delaware coming up. And you can tell us what makes your state great by scanning the QR code on your screen. Coming up, though, Tori is here. Deals and steals, all made in America and all 50% off. Come on back.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
Oh, I heard that welcome back. I'll give you another welcome back to GMA Live from New York City. Special 4th of July deals and steals. Tori Johnson is here with products that are made in the USA and made to celebrate. She's joined by all of the bosses of these brands. Hi, welcome guys.
I'm so excited about this. It's day 3. We're starting with a favorite. I got to give David Muir credit for this because I first heard about Sandlot on Made in America series with David Muir. I bought one of the hats because they looked so fabulous. My husband says it's the best hat he's ever worn.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me. I've just been absolutely obsessed with hats my entire life. Indoor weddings and funerals are the only times I won't be caught in a hat. And I've just been so lucky to make myself a career where I can wear a hat every day and make hats every day.
A lot of us feel that way.
Yeah. And being the proud owner of this bald head, that just gives me a little bit of confidence.
Look, it's good for sun, it's good for style. I felt capless, and now I feel great.
And you got your team of 40 making
Yes.
these, nailing the design.
Yeah, so this is our tried and true dad hat here. We feel like we've really nailed it. It is got a perfectly sized crown, and we just use a really wonderful, thicker than normal chino twill.
And it's after multiple iterations. We've got the final version here. We also hooked us up with an incredible price. Every one of the options, 50% off today. So everyone's gonna be in these hats, not just Sam.
Thank you very
much. All right,
much.
Swiftwick, this is a GMA favorite, one of our favorite socks. You say the best.
Yes, that's right. At Swiftwick, we make the best socks around, designed to keep your feet dry and blister-free all day long. They're trusted by professional athletes, but built for the rest of us. There's everything from our Max Cushion to our Spire Firm Compression, so there's something for everyone. And every pair of socks comes with a lifetime guarantee, so if your socks wear out at any point in time, even 10 years from now, we'll replace them.
Call Mark.
That's right.
Mark, he's
Call
gonna
me,
replace them.
I'll replace them.
These have such a great quality, and I love the colors too.
The colors are phenomenal, as is the price, Sam. All slash and half starts at $8.50. So Mark's hooked us up on that.
That's fantastic.
Okay, I'm super excited about this.
Oh, me too, suddenly.
First generation American. You started this at your parents' dining room table 8 years ago, now in 25,000 stores. Top 10 pasta brand in America. Yo Mama's is that good.
It's that good. And the secret to our sauce is that we only use ingredients that Mom has in her pantry. Everything is fresh, homemade. There's no sugar added, no preservatives. We use fresh California Roma tomatoes in our pasta sauces. It's low sodium, fresh basil, fresh garlic. And what's great about this is that you don't have to slow cook a really good pasta sauce at home when Mama can ultimately do it for you.
It doesn't need all that sugar, I keep telling everyone. The other thing you've done for me is I can eat this because it's gluten-free pasta.
It's all
Everything's
gluten-free.
gluten-free. The sauces, and you're the first person publicly to eat that pasta
kidding
because
me?
it's launching today. This
is
protein,
so good.
That protein pasta, and David's given us an incredible deal. Every single option comes in 3 packs, all 50% off today, starting at just $9. So you stock up your pantry too.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
table's coming
Sam,
with me.
with that pasta, the easiest, fastest way to open a bottle of wine. Cork pop.
Yes, there you go. You just insert the needle
Right.
through the cork, one press on the cartridge, and now you're ready.
Oh, that delicious
There's no
sound.
twisting, no pulling, no tugging. I mean, there's easy way to open up your bottle of wine. My father-in-law had the idea in about 1961. About 30 years ago, my husband redesigned it, brought it out, started in our garage, and now we've sold over 6 million units.
And it is absolutely a GMA favorite. I think everyone in the studios owns a variety of these colors because it is so genius, and because it is so easy and so affordable today because everything's slashed in half.
And the old ones take up so much space. This is fantastic.
That's right.
I might just carry this bottle with my.
I think
I'm gonna. Okay, Tori, what's
All right,
next?
we got an eco favorite that you're also gonna love,
Okay.
Sam, from Bees Wrap.
Bees Wrap is the leading sustainable alternative to plastic wrap. This is a reusable and all-natural way to keep your food fresh without the plastic waste. You can wrap up a loaf of bread, save half a lemon, an avocado, cover a bowl. Really, anytime you would be reaching for plastic wrap, Bees Wrap is a great, easy, effective, and eco-friendly alternative.
It bothers me to throw away plastic wrap. I like this idea a
No
lot.
more plastic wrap.
Yep.
We're gonna put these in your kitchen instead, especially today because it's all 50% off from Bees Wrap and reusable. So unlike something you throw away, this one you keep reusing.
All right.
And then finally, Sam, we're ending on our dogs from Pride and Groom. My dog's only shampoo with Pride and Groom, best smelling pups in America. Smell how good that is. Smell how good that is.
Right, we're all natural dog grooming products, de-shedding,
And you know some dogs
detangling.
don't smell so good. This
They
smells
They
beautiful.
really don't. Moisturizing.
Oh.
Another bestseller of ours is our dry shampoo, which
Right.
is like the perfect spot wash.
Because they don't love to go in the shower all the
They don't
time.
love to go in the shower, or like my dogs like to run in from the groom and then out the back door
Right.
and then roll in something.
Right.
It's the perfect spot.
Easy,
Spot
quick.
clean.
It's
Yeah.
so quick
It's
and
so
easy
quick.
to use.
Oh, and I'm holding the mitt, which is like you can kind of
Which
rub it
kind
in.
of looked
You
a little
want-
like a Cocker Spaniel at first,
I know,
but it was
looks a
just a
little
mitt.
like a
Right.
dog. But you can use it to kind of rub in the product and dry at the same time. This is great for the face.
Please, to
So
all my friends with
fabulous.
pets, do
If
this
you've got
because
dogs,
I don't want to
Allie
tell
and
you.
George, we're hooking
Right.
up big. Everything slashed in half from Bride and Groom starts at $9.
All right.
It's the best.
Tori, this has been so much fun. We've partnered with all these companies on these deals. You can get them on our website, goodmorningamerica.com.
And I've been looking forward to this. A man who believes basketball is more than just a game. Masai Ujiri is a former basketball pro, former president and vice chairman of the Toronto Raptors. 22 years ago, he founded Giants of Africa, which travels the African continent conducting basketball camps, building courts, and empowering youth. It is so wonderful to lay my eyes on you once again. I cannot wait to talk about Giants.
I can't
of
believe you
Africa.
brought the
I
ball,
can't- That's
right?
my ball.
That's
I know, because
awesome.
I will be there. But let us talk about the Toronto Raptors because you were with them for a decade, NBA title, excuse me, in 2019, but recently announced parting ways. And the reaction, Masai, from fans has been just off the charts and saying it was shocking and a gut punch for them. How has life been for you since all this went public?
You know, first of all, thanks, Robin. Thanks for having me. It's been 12 incredible years with the Toronto Raptors, and I'm so grateful and thankful for the opportunity. Fans, my family, colleagues, coaches, players, the owners, everybody they've been incredible to me, and Toronto. Oh, I love you, Toronto. I love you, Toronto, and it's a great journey in my life, and it's time, and great things come to an end.
Yeah, and Toronto loves you right back. Drake posted this great video, I don't know if you saw it, where he just a heartfelt goodbye, calling you a mentor, a friend, and your leadership skills. So folks want to know, what does that kind of support mean, and do you anticipate being in the NBA in some capacity in the future?
Now it's day to day with the family. Do you have a job for me?
Okay.
No,
Oh,
it's been
I know.
no, and honestly, it's a time to really look at it from the top, and I know there are great things coming.
Yeah, you're a good man, a good man.
thank
Good
you.
things
Thank
will
you.
continue to go your way. Like Giants of Africa, this festival, I mean, you have been, your philanthropy is just renowned. And can you tell folks about this program, about bringing basketball to the youth there on that continent?
You know, the youth in Africa is so talented, Robin, and this festival and Giants of Africa has meant so much to me, and it's almost an obligation, you know. I grew up in northern Nigeria, and here I am, I find myself in Good Morning America, and it's been an incredible journey, but I have an obligation to transfer this to youth on the continent, give them an opportunity to grow, and to become, you know, and see sports as somewhere where they can live their dreams.
And going to Rwanda with you. I'll be there at the end. I cannot wait.
We can't wait.
Appreciate the invitation. It's a big festival, Olympic-style festival. Just tell folks what they can expect there.
You know, 320 kids from 20 different countries all coming together in one country, Rwanda. President Kagame has been so great to us, welcoming us and hosting us. And but to have these kids in one place, celebrating community, sports, entertainment, mentorship, all these things, culture, food, Afrobeats, Amapiano, all those things in a weekend, really expressing ourselves, you know, like on the continent. And I'm so excited that the youth have this kind of a chance, you know, and we've done this festival for the second time now, and Tyler, Davido, all these guys, you know, and we're so excited to have even more Afrobeat artists, Kiss Daniels, to come into the festival this year.
It was a big success a couple of years ago, and will be again. You really talk about, and this is something year-round. I mean, you have the festival, but the program, the Giants of Africa, what you do for the youth there.
Yes.
And you said a basketball court can change a community.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
You know, when we started doing camps and going around the continent, you find that there's this game brings people together, and it can be a basketball, a soccer ball. There's something unique about sports. It brings peace, you know, it brings people together. Women empowerment. You know, like we talk about this, the young girls on the continent, basketball players, but building these courts on the continent and infrastructure is really going to make us grow and really give opportunity for these kids to even go beyond.
I know, I love your catchphrase. Dream big.
Dream big.
Dream big. Dream big. So what is next? What is next for the foundation?
You know, we'll continue to build courts. We'll continue to build infrastructure. We'll continue to go into like really difficult areas on the continent, really continue to inspire young girls, you know. And this game has taken me in incredible places, you know, and honestly, I want the youth of Africa, the youth of the world. We know what the world is now, you know. The youth need opportunity, and I hope through sports we can continue to grow this.
You are a great ambassador.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful human being.
Thank you.
And I cannot wait to see you at the end of the month.
We can't wait to have you, Robin. It's going to be so good.
But that's my ball. I'm taking it home. I brought it in, but I'm taking it home with me.
Don't leave it here now.
My best to your family.
Oh, bless.
Okay. And now we've got to get back into the studio. Will Gans, you've been finding out some little interesting tidbits about the great state of Delaware.
Oh, that's right, Ginger. Did you know that Delaware gets its name from Thomas West, whose title was 3rd Baron de la Ware? And the Baron de la Ware was governor of plot twist, Virginia. But here's all our favorite new trivia facts about the first state in 90 nifty seconds. Greetings from Delaware, where state pride flows like its namesake river. You know, this one from the painting.
First state to ratify the Constitution.
Yeah, whatever. We're #1 in everything.
The birthplace of Aubrey Plaza, One Day at a Time star Valerie Bertinelli.
Well, next time you run away, why don't you take the American plan? Meals are included.
And going back a little farther, the DuPont family, whose businesses added a little Della flair to women's wardrobes in 1940, when their nylon stockings went on sale for the first time in the United States in Wilmington. Dover Motor Speedway, home of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s emotional Cup Series win in 2001.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings the red, white, and black to victory on a day when we salute the red, white, and blue.
And the inspiration for some of Tom Cruise's high-octane drama in Days of Thunder.
Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt.
Miles the Monster standing tall outside that venue to this day. The country's second smallest state has been a big deal in America since day one. The OG state, Delaware, was the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution in 1787. And the first town in the first state, Lewis, was established in 1631. And allow us to share a quirky law left over from way back then, like no whispering in church in Rehoboth Beach. Delaware, small state, big personality. And if you've noticed a certain je ne sais quoi about Delaware, it could be that the University of Delaware launched the country's very first official study abroad program when it sent a group of students to France by boat in 1923.
Wow. What a way to go.
I know. Yeah. I think half the semester was probably the trip getting there. And they stepped foot and had to come back.
All right, thank you, Will, and thank you, Delaware. And next Friday, we are visiting state number 2. That's Pennsylvania, and we are going to visit the oldest operating drive-in movie theater in America. That's where we will be live from, and where we will be live from after the break is right here, because we have this year's winners of the Good Housekeeping Best Snack Awards.
Yeah. Oh,
there will be
snacks.
We
get snacks.
All right, we are back now with the Good Housekeeping's Best Snack Awards, and Good Housekeeping's Nutrition Director, Stephanie Sassos, is here to tell us about this year's top snacks. Stephanie, it's great to have you. Good morning to you. And I was just telling you before, this is amazing. Dates and almond butter. I actually eat this at home, but this is like prepackaged for you.
Yeah, so Realsy takes the work out of it, right? They take these premium medjool dates, so they're sweet, they're chewy, they're soft.
And I can
they
eat
stuff
one here,
them,
right?
please, with creamy almond butter, a pinch of salt. Isn't that amazing?
So good.
Taste
Great snack.
testers love it. It's in this reusable pouch, packed with antioxidants. So great.
Excellent. All right, kids are picky eaters. I know that for sure. You got a chocolate bar here that they would like?
Yeah, so our kids are our toughest taste test critics, right? But these are really two standouts this year. The first is the snack bar from Happy Wolf. So it's free of the top 9 allergens. And what's really nice about this is it's made with premium organic ingredients. But get this, the ingredients are so fresh that this bar is actually refrigerated.
Oh, excellent.
But it's good on the go for up to 3 days. So if I put it in my daughter's lunchbox in the morning, totally fine for lunch, which is awesome.
Excellent. What about fruit snacks, too?
So, fruit snacks, notoriously loaded with added sugar, right? But these are really fun. This is from the Fruit Thief.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
And it's this amazing, fun fruit snack.
Oh, yeah.
It goes up to 9 feet long, and no artificial food dyes, nothing. So what's great about this is you can do little crafts and games with the kids.
This is really good, by the way.
I told you, it's amazing. Fantastic.
WIT verified. All right, everybody loves a good dip. What do we have here?
Yes, so the first one we have, Ithaca hummus. Have you tried Ithaca hummus before?
No.
It's amazing.
Okay.
So fresh, premium, homemade tasting, ultra creamy. The jalapeno lime flavor one this year. It's got the perfect kick to it.
And a salsa.
Yes.
Pickle de gallo.
So just a few days ago, GMA deemed this the summer of pickle. It really is.
Yep.
So this pickle salsa has a nice briny, tangy twist to it. It's amazing.
Excellent. All right, last stop over here.
Yes, waffles. So finally, a waffle that I can approve as a dietitian. This is gonna make your whole house smell like banana bread. It's amazing. My 1-year-old actually eats these nonstop. And it's premium ingredients, all really wholesome. Such a feel-good snack.
So good. Great stuff. Stephanie, you're the best. We appreciate
Oh,
it.
thank you.
Got all the snacks today, and you can shop all of these products, the snacks, on goodmorningamerica.com. And the new issue of, excuse me while I finish chewing here, Good Housekeeping is on newsstands right now.
We want to thank Ginger and our entire team that's there in Delaware and all those folks that came out. We love this look on you. We love this look on you.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day, see?
Read all about it.
Good morning, America.